Hey guys, want to bring you another YouTube video. Obviously, if you watched the Bengals and the Bills game, that was pretty scary. So just kind of like reflect on some of the recent things. If you're watching this, it might be updated or different. Hopefully, this is regarding Damar Hamlin, the Bills cornerback. So, latest update is obviously he's still in critical condition, but some of the things, our thoughts is that it's kind of neat to see something old of his charity that was called the Chasing M's Foundation Community Toy Drive. Originally, his original goal for GoFundMe was $2,500. Now it's about to hit $6 million. Probably by the time you see this, it's going to hit $6 million. So it's kind of amazing, the generosity, the people coming together, that community, try and raise that money from an old post, from what I understood, from his charity toy drive. Kind of says a lot about humanity, and that's where I want to kind of reflect. It's like the goodness of people, like something like this. It kind of brings people together, like that time for a tragedy, like the most recent thing I could think of is 9/11, when people came together for a greater cause and kind of like reflect. And so kind of shows like how fragile life is and stuff like that. Especially some of you guys probably saw my other YouTube videos about how I had some health conditions and stuff like that in 2022, going through a lot health wise. And so it kind of hits home because I'm almost at that age where he's this Hamlin could be my son if I had him like at 16. But it's almost that age where you're starting to think, wow, this kid could have been almost like, if I had him at this age, I could have had him, something like that. So it's like kind of hits home because I do have two little kids. You see them on the YouTube channel and stuff like that. And it's just like, that's reasons why I can't let my son ever play football, even though I love watching football. So it's like these guys take a lot of pounding and punishment. That's why I don't have a problem with how much they make, because um, that mantra, not for long, is true, because these players don't last long, and then they're paying for that long lasting effect. And obviously, like, just for like the mom, supposedly I heard, was there at the game to witness that with your son going down. I mean, thoughts and prayers are definitely to that family. It was great to see Bengals and Bills fans and players and everybody kind of going to game together on the field praying for him. So again, another thing, like they talk about, try not to talk about politics and religion. And so it's like times like this, you definitely want to lean on religion. I feel like um, that's where I kind of pick and choose when it's appropriate to talk about it. And I feel like obviously I'm a Christian, so it's like you do pray about stuff like this. Um, because I mean, like I said, it was really hard trying to sleep and think about this. Like, it's one of those images, like I know what happened in um, 9/11, and it's like I'm going kind of know where I was when this happened. I wasn't even watching the game yet, because I actually did watch the first part of the game, but like the first drive actually. And so I actually had to run an errand, which is not too far from here, my Lowe's, to grab some stuff, and my phone was blowing up like, hey, what's going on? What's going on with the game? We have a group chat. One of our friends is actually a Bills fan. Haven't heard from him. He's devastated. Obviously, that community. I mean, the way I've heard and from him, it's like, especially during winter, you got the Bills Mafia. That's like, and usually you hang out with each other and stuff like that. That type of community, because there's not much to do there. So it's like kind of sad. And then you see some ugly side, like Skip Bayless. I mean, kind of shocking what he said. I mean, obviously, if you haven't heard what he said about Dak Prescott, it's the same thing almost. I feel like a little bit of this. And that's probably why Shannon Sharp didn't even show up today. So to work, and obviously he is part of the football community, so he understands the risk and stuff like that. So it would hit hard to him, unlike Skip Bayless, who's not very, I feel like, compassionate and also not very understanding what a football player would have probably gone through. Like you've heard Ryan Clark on SVP talking about it and how he was able to talk to at least to his teammates, but in this situation, they can't. Damar Hamlin came and tell his teammates he's going to be okay. He came and give the thumbs up from to the crowd or anything like that. So, especially it's kind of scary that they had to resuscitate him twice, like his heart beat twice, once on the field and the hospital. So, and then sometimes like with the media and everything, like it's kind of interesting. Some of these media guys and analysts that you know or watch, like I know Chris Broussard, he is a Christian and very passionate about his faith. And if you didn't know, he almost became pastor, I believe. And so and he works like prison inmates behind bars to spread the gospel and stuff like that. So obviously, he talked about it too, how prayers help and stuff like that. And like I said, as a Christian, you do pray and stuff like that. And it's like you've heard some of the other analysts that they're atheists or anything like that, but sometimes you don't know what to turn to because you don't know what to do in this situation. So but yeah, just gotta continue praying for the family. Thoughts to them, especially must be very difficult what they're going through. I don't know if honestly, I would think you should cancel week 18. I know they're not going to play the Bengals and Bills game, which is right. But then when you have to think about seating and stuff like that, I don't know how you're going to make it up if you're not making it up eventually for week 18. I know it's going to be hard to push back maybe for the Super Bowl, the playoffs, and all that, but you got someone's life here. These players that mentally probably won't be ready or very shook up to play again. Because you got the Bills and Bengals. That's a quick turnaround if you're thinking about it, because mentally I don't think they're going to be ready, and I don't think it would be fair to those players, especially being close up to the situation. That's my opinion. I would prefer to see if the NFL was able to cancel this weekend, because I don't think your quality is going to be that great for the game. And then I think that's what they did 9/11. They canceled the games for that weekend and then resumed the following week. So I think it would be beneficial for a mental break for those players, and their body could heal up too. So if they could pull that off, I think that would be better. Because I know they're hiring a lot of mental health checkings, because this, I mean, it's a dangerous collision sport, and so obviously these players are probably not going to be ready by week 18, I think. So it's going to be interesting. I feel like you're going to have either, it's going to be hard to say what's right and what's wrong, but obviously, like what I said, with Skip Bayless and some people are saying it's not being able to show compassion for someone, and like saying these Warriors need to pick up and start playing again and stuff like that. I don't think that's right. But yeah, and like one of the things I always say at most of my videos, together we could build a better tomorrow. I thought this was a great opportunity, because I mean, it's great to see how many people is helping Damar Hamlin charity. And I'll put the link in the description if you're trying to look forward to. Again, the Chasing M's Foundation Community Toy Drive. It was a GoFundMe. So I'll put that in the link. So again, hopefully for him, he'll have a full recovery, and for his family, that this goes by, and get some type of answer and prayer and comfort for them. So go ahead, hit that like button. That we're hoping that he fully recover, and I would like to see if people could help, again with the charity, and then that would be great to show how much we care, and or even if you can't, try to retweet it, or share it out to everyone else you can. So again, I do appreciate that, because yeah, if you like the video, then other people could see it, share his charity and stuff like that. But just this is some of the thoughts. It's one of those hard videos to talk about, because it's someone's life in the line, and especially it's like being like watching it live and all that, um, and talking about it and thoughts. Hopefully people are able to help and comfort each other in that sense. And again, hopefully, if you are religious or atheist or whatever, however you have to comfort to help, either way, just thoughts and prayers to the family. All right, thanks. Together we could build better tomorrow. Thanks.